What up, cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers? Happy Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday, July 30th. We have 2 days left in July, and it's been a good month. Not a great month. Lost just under $300 yesterday, so I'm at plus 809 on the month. But we're in the black, and we have a chance to get bigger numbers right now. We are on the over 9 Orioles Padres, 8 runs scored in the 6th inning. That is looking very, very good. I want to deep dive on each and every single one of these games over the next hour, and I'm very excited about doing this. We did some very good work on the early show. We had 3 guests. Now it's time for us to hone in on some of the moves that we want to make, and I made a bunch of bets already today, and I feel good about it. I feel very good about this card. It was interesting seeing Ant uncomfortable with this card because I feel like there's angles in this card that we can milk, and I'm excited. I'm also very excited about Miami. Miami's coming soon, and we had some new bookings, man. Mr. Gogster just booked his room. He's flying down from Hamilton on Friday, as I told you. Yesterday, we had Ski Profit, Babano, Eastside, Aloha, Eastside, Rolla. We got Joey Work. We got so many. It's really going to be like a dream come true for me to get to party my face off with all of these guys and all these cappers that we spend every day capping with, and now we get to be in person with and drink with. I'm so excited about Miami. Here is the link. If you are still thinking about possibly joining us in Miami, we still have, and also we've been told that this rate that we've been given will not be available until we go. They're going to pull it at some point, but we know we have it till at least till Friday. And if we want to extend it, we have to talk to them, which we may do. But there it is right there. There is the link to the Diplomat Beach Resort. Shout out to all the cappers in the chat. We got Vinny Cornell says he's on Cincy first 5, Oakland first 5. I'm also on Oakland first 5, and I'm thinking of adding on a Dave LA play. He's on Oakland to score first. And it's a nice, juicy plus line as the home team. I'm thinking about jumping on that. Larry Savage in the house says, take the Astros. Wow. Take the Astros. Greatest Ever says, Tigers solo over. I'm with Greatest Ever on that play. I like that play a lot. We have Jay Yim in the house says, guys need to make some cash. Got to pay the rent this month. Let's do it. Yes, 48 hours before rent is due. There's Red Girl. You want to party with Red Girl? You come to Miami. Lance LaRose is on the Blue Jays team total over. Jeff Joseph's on Houston, Cleveland, first 5 under. Stellar pitching matchup, says Jeff Joseph. And speaking of Jeff Joseph, whose spectacular call leading us towards tax in the Jim Dandy, he'll be competing in the Beat the Bag contest. When we have the Whitney coming up, we have a bunch of excellent races this Saturday at Saratoga. We're going to do 3 Saturdays in a row. Our Saratoga tournament for $1,000. The second one is this Saturday. The third one will be next Saturday. And Big Ragu, our very own Big Ragu, he not only won round 1 of Saratoga, but he had the 3rd highest score we've ever had in a Beat the Bag contest. And it was just $1.40 from the 2nd highest score we've ever had. Spectacular work from our very own Big Ragu. And there's Jeff Joseph. There's Jay Yim, Larry Savage. Joe Anisi says, let's go Miami. Joe Anisi will be partying with us. There's Aaron Mabe in the house. Says, let's get some cash. Love you guys. We are at Young Chillionaire. We got Terrell Goodman. Says, can I get a birthday shout out or nah? Terrell Goodman. Low bagger, my guy. Terrell Goodman celebrating his birthday today. I believe you're in Dallas, Texas. I think that you're in Dallas, Texas. I think you're in the state of Texas for sure. Terrell Goodman, happy birthday on a Tuesday. It's going up on a Tuesday for Terrell Goodman. Let's find Terrell Goodman some winners. Happy birthday to our guy, Terrell Goodman. We got Flick My Bick, Ron Lofton, Headshot, Lance LaRose, Larry Edwards, David H. Nice to see David H. in the house. Aaron is on Houston, Oakland, Tampa Bay, and San Francisco Giants, his 4-teamer. We got Jared Traders on Angels -1.5, Seattle, Texas over 11, Dodgers money line, Mets money line. Nice job, Jared Trader, getting it at that level. There's Jim Rome's a douche, Don Corleone, Coactus, and said, yo, Jimmy Zimmerman pulled a Sanchez like I said he would, and we got paid. We stayed off the Angels. We hammered the Tigers team total over. We could have got paid huge had we have taken the Tigers, but Coactus, great job. Luca DiStefano, ready to go to Orioles plus 2.5. Jerry Gravel says, do you think Jays will trade Ken Giles? I don't, Jeffrey, because of his elbow injury. I mean, would you put up some prospects for him right now? No. You'd have to, they're certainly not going to get what they could have gotten, but I guess you make a trade and then run them through your doctors, but no, I think that we're screwed because of the elbow injury. AM and now's Guillermo says, got one for tomorrow at Saratoga. Nice, Guillermo. Guillermo handed us a winner, 2 winners, but one was a juicy winner on a silver platter at Del Mar this weekend. Absolutely glorious. Russell Gordy in the house. We missed him on the first show. Bookie Lover Q will be at the Diplomat partying with us. EJV says, what up, everyone? Catching up on the early show on my phone while watching live on my iPad. What a guy. EJV, my guy. Jermel Wright. Indians solo over, Rangers full game over. So Jermel Wright, been looking at the batter versus pitcher matchups against Verlander and liking what he's seeing. There's Christopher Smith. All right, let's get ready to work. And I'm excited. Bookie Lover Q said, yeah, that elbow killed all the offers. Hey, he's looked good this year. Giles has looked good this year. I know he's a bit of a maniac, but he's looked good this year. He's looked good. Catered to you by Chef Jeff. Giving a shout out to Terrell. Says, I'm in Dallas. Yes, we want everybody in the cities, and we've done great work with Von Polo and Teese leading the way at Delaware Park, but everybody in their own cities, all the low baggers in their own cities, we want to hang out because what started after our LA trip is magic, man. Those guys partying their asses off together. There's Ralph Jefferson. There's Shadow in the house. Jeffrey Gravel said, why did Jays trade Marcus Stroman? I don't mind trading him. I just don't really like what we got. Vegas Lawrence says Vegas Aviators is a home game. Hot today. Over. Okay. Ron Walsek says, let's get to San Diego, Baltimore over Jimmy. Yes. Ron Walsek, let's start with winners. There's Picasso the Prophet. Says, just have juice steak from Grill Celebrity Miami. Oh, okay. With the Miami win last night. Yes. David H. was on the fish yesterday. Great call. There's Big Ragu, the 3rd highest score we've had ever. And that's we've had about 14 different rounds of Beat the Bag. The 3rd highest score ever, and it was $1.60 from the 2nd highest score ever. Our guy, Big Ragu. All right. Jeffrey Gravel said, why did David Phelps go to Cubs? He's looked better of late, and the Cubs definitely need help in their bullpen. I get that. Molecular Ninja said, what up, Jimmy Loback fam? Love the Red Sox to take care of business. Revenge spot like Miami first 5 plus 125 too. Odorizzi regressing. Yes, Molecular Ninja, but he gets all right-handed batters out. It's the lefties that smash him, and there's no lefties in the Marlins lineup. We're going to talk all about that. Capper John, all first quarter unders, and Sun -4 first half. Chicago Sky got into Connecticut at 5 a.m. this morning. Oh, the Chicago Sports Informant does it again. Wow, got in at 5 a.m. this morning. There's our guy, Capper John. Capper John, we need you in Miami. And Jeff Joseph says, one of my favorite horses is out at Saratoga on Friday. Race 4. Ooh. Mahogany says, speed type has the rail, will go as far as he could on the lead, could easily steal us. That is a copy and paster from Jeff Joseph. Thank you for that heads up. Because my horse account's fully loaded and ready to rock. Didn't get decimated on round 1. In fact, went on a little 6-race winning streak, hammered that night. Okay, let's get to work, breaking down all these games. And that was a 10-minute intro, probably a little longer than we wanted, but let's get to work right now. Let's pull up the necessary tools. Here we got the market moves, and we've got RotoWire's lineups, and we are going to start with a banger. Let's start with this Yankees-Diamondbacks game. I'm already on the Diamondbacks team total over 4.5. Let's quickly look at what I could get if I did that right now. Team totals, if I jumped on that right now, I would get, where are you? Oh, because it's over 4.5 minus 110. Has not changed. Has not changed at all. That's fine. I'm comfortable with that. Okay. Jeffrey Gravel said, will Jays make wild card this year? Jeffrey Gravel, Jays will... Jays are not going to make the wild card. They're not going to make the wild card. But they won't even watch it, I bet you. They don't care. They don't care about baseball. Team has no heart. All right, Capper John says, King Rail also on Connecticut -4. But he was first, and I found out about this guy getting at 5 a.m., so I'm going to piggyback. I like it, Capper John. Get it. All right, so Diamondbacks at Yankees. I've seen Taylor Clark lately look much better than he's looked earlier in the year. He's a highly thought of kid. I expect him to improve in these last few starts of the season. Now, will he improve against this Yankees lineup? 276, 834 OPS versus righties. That is a very, very, very tough task. But I love getting the 4.5. That you could either get a 6.5 for the Yankees or a 4.5 for the Diamondbacks. And these Diamondbacks smash lefties, and J.A. Haps looked bad all year long. I felt there was more value back in Arizona here. Let's go do money lines and totals. Here we go. Money lines and totals. The Arizona total opened at 11. It's now at 11.5, juice to the under. The Yankees opened up at minus 215. And earlier today, money was coming in on Arizona. You could get the Yankees at minus 200 or even minus 195. Money's come back in on the Yankees. They're now at minus 211. So there's been a 4-cent move overall, but that move has come all the way back. AM says Arizona run line looks like a play. Larry Savage says, I'd like Yanks to win this series. It does look like the Diamondbacks have sort of given up. Larry Savage says, I like Yanks to either win the first 2 games or win the last games. Going to wait. There's Juan Ruiz in the house. Juan Ruiz, our guy, says, me, familia, watching with daughter and niece. Shout them out. Talon and Jay Dean. Talon, Jay Dean. Man, is your uncle a spectacular, uncle and father, a spectacular guy. A big part of the low bag family, Juan Ruiz. So if you are Juan Ruiz's daughter or Juan Ruiz's niece, know that the low baggers have enormous amounts of love for you too. The Ruiz family capping together. A family that caps together, stays together. Let's get to work on this game. Let's take a look at the opening lineups here. Arizona, Marte, Peralta, Escobar, Walker, Jones, Flores, Ahmed, and Yasmani Thomas is back in the show. Interesting. And then Carson Kelly catching. For the Yankees, Hicks, Judge, Encarnacion, Voit, Gregorius, Torres, Ursula, Tauchman, and Higashioka behind the plate. He looked terrible behind the plate last time we saw him involved with behind the plate for the Yankees. He looked absolutely terrible. It was, who is he? It was Tanaka. He was catching for Tanaka, and he looked absolutely terrible. Heinous Ann's ready to go. My pleasure. I started a mosh pit here, Juan Ruiz. Oh, that's my pleasure, Juan Ruiz. We love you very, very much. Okay. Diamondbacks, Yankees. I'm on the team total over 4.5. It's the best angle. If you could have got the total at over 11, go for it. 88 Fahrenheit, partly cloudy, 9 miles per hour sideways, but sideways out to left field. New York's 3-5 in their past 8 games. I mean, I don't trust the Yanks at this big number. And the Diamondbacks have lost 7 of their past 11. I don't trust them either. I liked what we saw from Taylor Clark in his last start. 5-2 win over Baltimore. 2 runs, 6 innings. Clark has never faced the Yankees. I like it. I like the team total over. I'm not adding to Diamondbacks, Yankees. There's games we haven't capped yet, so let's keep moving forward. I took the Braves first 5 against the Nationals. I got it at minus 105. Please get me that run in San Diego. Please get me that run or 2 in San Diego. Braves first 5 minus 105 is what I got. If you took it right now, you would get the Braves. Beautiful. Minus 114 is the best you can get at Bookmaker. That is a 5-cent line move. I will take it. I will take it. We have Twadi Latte in the house. Said Thomas absolutely killed the ball in the minors. Tomas, yes, money. Tomas, yeah, he was a guy that I had in the baseball pool one year, and he was great. But they spent a lot of money on him. A lot of money on him. All right. Heinous Ann says, what happened? He had twins. Jimmy told me to tell you what's up. Stack Wop. Okay. Stack Wop, whom we love dearly. Thank you for give that our guy Stack Wop a shout out for us. We love him dearly. Flick My Big says, I like that first 5. So do I. And it's this roster. So we go from yesterday where these Nationals destroyed Keuchel in the past to a team that's 51 for 201 against Tehran. 254 batting average, only 4 home runs and 201 at-bats, an OPS of just 642. Anthony Rendon is smashing everybody, and he smashes Tehran. Howie Kendrick, 6 for 18. You got to stay away from Anthony Rendon, and that's about it. That's what Tehran will have to do. Diesel Eugene says, I'm so sad that I'm unable to come and party with you guys in Miami. Diesel Eugene, if this is a success, which it looks like it is, then we are going to be able to do this again. And by seeing all these guys coming out, it just means so much to us. And T says, I'm going to throw in Miami to get me to Miami. We need you there, Teese. And Isaac Higgins liking Tottenham. And Russell Gordy saying Verlander hasn't won in Cleveland in 6 years. That's right. Since 2013 was the last time. But I've never seen Verlander have worse numbers against any team ever. And those 3 monster hitters in the Indians lineup smash them. We're going to get to that game. I'm on Tehran, first 5. That's how I prefer to handle things here. I know the Nationals are playing good ball. The Braves bullpen's terrible, especially with Webb still injured. Fedde is a question mark what you're going to get from him. And I know that I can trust Tehran in this spot. So I am on. Oh, so he had Twins. Okay, sorry. Thank you, Heinous and Twins. Okay, thank you for that heads up. I kind of like the Twins in that spot with the Marlins, but I don't, Tease liking Miami playing well right now. I still kind of like the Twins. Let's talk about that game when we get there. Okay, so move on to Giants, Phillies. Beatty versus Smiley. Let's go to money lines and totals. Giants, Phillies. Here we go. Sorry, that's first 5. This total has just been going up and up and up, and I thought actually it was going to get to an 11, but it's not. So it looks like some money has actually come in on the under all of a sudden. Yeah, because the 10.5 got up to minus 115, and it's now back at minus 105. That's a very interesting market move back. The Phillies open up at minus 120. They're now at minus 128. Jeff Joseph, Jimmy, consider Vegas for Breeders' Cup weekend. Camilla and I will be there for the week. Would love to party with Lowback family in Sin City. I would love that too, but I can't. I'm not going to be able to pull it off this year. But man, that's where I want to spend the rest of my life. Bookie Lover Q says, I'm on Twins. Minnesota has no lefties. Hit Odorizzi. I agree with that. Alex Ramirez, Spidey, play of the day, Red Sox money line, and Coactus on Giants all day. I am not on the Giants all day. And I don't want, I think I might just stay off for this game. Because I've been a Drew Smiley fan, and he looked, when he came up with the Tigers, this guy looked like he was going to be a good pitcher in MLB. And we talked on the morning show about what happened to him, World Cup for USA, and he just hasn't been the same pitcher since. We watch other pitchers come back from that injury, and he's not been able to. Lamont Williams says San Francisco money line. And Antoine Seymour says, don't let the Marlins fool you. They still suck. That's our guy, Antoine Seymour from Miami. I want to back the Phillies, so I'm just going to stay off this game. That's how I'm going to handle this. Jad Cannon said Beatty has been profitable. This is a tough spot for Beatty to come all the way over to Philly. I know he's looked better and better and better. Wednesday, he got crushed. 3 home runs, 10 hits while allowing 4 runs and 5 2/3 against the Cubs. Struck out 7, walked 1. He's never faced the Phillies. Gas Station Sushi right now on a race at Parks. Made of iron at 12-1, 2 units. And the X-Actor box 6-7. Anybody with their computer open with the horses up. Gas Station Sushi backing a 12-1 at Parks. I love that look. Twatty Latte says Beatty Smiley under is my play. I like that. But I'm not going to do it. Anthony else, the Giants are the hot team, but who the hell really wants either side of this game? I get it. And I'm going to stay off. Diesel Eugene saying I'm all for low back Vegas. Let's make it happen. I love that idea too. But I'm pretty excited about picking a non-traditional gambling spot like Miami and hammering it here. We will see if this works. Noseguard says, I like the under, but the wind may be blowing out. It is blowing out 10 miles per hour out to left center. Ski Prophet liking the Braves first 5 look. Love hearing that. And I'm just going to stay off this game. I'm not going to let my feelings for Drew Smiley put me in a bet against a team that is winning and winning and winning. It's won 19 of their last 24 games. So, and don't forget, Phillies are 22-28 since May 9th. They've been bad. And Dave H saying Phillies over looks good. I'm going to stay completely off this game. Okay, Astros, Indians. Look, all day I've wanted to take the Indians and have not had the balls. And I may be fine with not being able to pull the trigger on this game here. Let's look at market moves. Also, sorry, we didn't talk about the lineups in Philly for the Frisco Philly or the Atlanta Washington. For Atlanta Washington, we have Acuna, Albies, Freeman, Donaldson, McCann, but then Duvall and Ciarte, Camargo, 6, 7, 8, not strong. For the Nats, Turner, Eaton, Rendon, Soto, Kendrick, Dozier, Robles, Gomez. For the San Francisco Philly spot, Solano, Yastrzemski, Slater, Posey, Pilar, Crawford, Austin, Zach Green. That's an ugly lineup, you guys. I can't imagine that lineup being uglier. I know they want to have as many righties as they can against Smiley, but man, that's ugly. Just very ugly. For the Phillies, Kingery, Segura, Harper, Hoskins, Real Muto, Hernandez, Franco, Hazley, Smiley. Is this when the Giants stop winning? Is this when the Giants crash back to reality? They have a 231 batting average and a 664 OPS versus lefties. I'm telling you, I want these Phillies, man. I want these Phillies. Looking back, I see Giants. I don't see anyone back in the Phillies. I think this is when it just comes to crash. David H. saying we do a poll for best location, all low bagger poll. I like that idea a lot, David. I like that idea a lot. Trenton Claxton said, who said Chicago Sky got in 5 this morning to Connecticut? That was our Chicago sports informant, Trenton Claxton. That was our John Roy, our Chicago sports informant. Is that something that you're not agreeing with? Let us know, Trenton Claxton. I'd love to hear. There it is, Capper John. Okay, I want the Phillies bad. AM saying San Francisco hottest team in baseball. Look, I just think this is where it ends. I think this is where that ends. Jimmy Scoville on Giants first 5 money line in full game. Christopher Smith says my Phillies win tonight. Look at that terrible lineup. You're getting God. Okay. I'm going to leave it as an L right now, as a lean. But Christopher Smith saying the whole world on San Francisco right now. Come on. This Giants winning streak has been great to watch. Now they fly into Philadelphia with Beatty after Beatty just got touched by the Cubs, a Phillies team that knows they have to win now. And imagine this a month ago, 2 months ago, getting the Phillies at home against the Giants at minus 126 at 5 dimes. Look, I'm doing it. I'm taking the Phillies minus 126 and Drew Smiley. My first addition to the card. Thank you, Christopher Smith, for the lead. Greatest ever says, my app says Philly, Jim. Ross Radama saying, tough travel spot from San Diego. Look, come on. If the Giants can keep winning with Beatty on the mound, flying in from the West Coast, and with that trash lineup, then I'll take that loss. Ron Lott says, Giants while they're hot and plus money, gimme. Christopher Smith says, good job, Jim. Thank you. Thank you, Christopher Smith. Good job, Jim. Okay. Von Polo says, do you have Jameson in that cup? No, I don't, Von Polo. I can't. I probably could now. I probably could have a drink at maybe at this point in the show, 25 minutes in. But I got to keep rolling and I got to keep moving. And I got to read notes. And so, no, I generally do not drink. Okay, Indians, let's go back here. Indians, money keeps coming in on Verlander. And at what point do the Indians have value? At what point do the Indians have value? I would say right now. And I guess I'll just stay off of it. But plus 127 at Pinnacle, that sounds pretty nice. Brian Watson, hey Jimmy, it's my 66th birthday. I need a pick. Thanks. Brian Watson. Happy birthday to Brian Watson. Great guys' birthdays today. We had Jeff on the early show. Man, great guys' birthdays today. Yes, we have birthday angles that we got to hook up our guys. Terrell Goodman, Jeff on the early show, and Brian Watson. Okay. Lamont Williams says, do it, Jimmy. Stay focused. No drinking until you get to Miami. How about this, Lamont Williams? There'll be no drinking until I get through that second door and get to my desk. How about that? Maxwell Smart says, Jimmy, I need one pick. I'm a degen with no MLB discipline. I love that. YMW says, don't bet against Houston. Richie says, I like Poppy's Indians first 5 team total over 1.5. Let's take another look at that because it was minus 138 this morning. And where's my Pinnacle? Bring it to me. It was minus 138. He got it at minus 135. Let's see if that's changed at all. Here we go. Indians. It's a minus 139. Yeah, I like it. How do you not like them to get 2 runs? 2 runs against Verlander. These guys that smash him. Now, minus 139 is just a little bit too much juice, I think. Anthony else says, Astros Indians is a 50-50 game. Take the side giving you plus money. Coact is saying Bieber's ERA higher than at home, is higher at home. Keith Sadler says, don't like going against Verlander. Let's take a look at these lineups. Russell Gordon says there will be a West Coast dog tonight, gents. Happens every night. Norm seems like everyone is on Houston. It does feel like the Houston Astros are the public play here in this game. Let's look at these lineups. Springer, Altuve, Brantley, Bregman, Alvarez, Correa. Carlos Correa back in the lineup for the Astros. Will he be ready to lock in right away? Probably not. Gurriel, Reddick, Chirinos. It's a dangerous lineup. For the Indians, Lindor, Mercado, Santana, Kipnis, Ramirez, Bowers, Perez, Allen, Naquin. Bookie Lover Q said Bieber being throwing 100-plus pitches. You know what? I'll stay off of it. I'll watch the game very interested. Parlay Poppy, I'll be cheering for his team total over 1.5, and I'll be cheering for the Indians because we have them at plus 1,100 to win the division. But I'll stay off of it. At this point. Maybe if I get a little more confidence, I'll put an L there right now. Muhammad Joma, Cleveland lineup is a fraud. Don't trust them against premier pitchers ever, says our guy, Muhammad Joma. Okay, move on to Rays, Red Sox, Morton Price. This was a game we didn't get a chance to break down. 88 Fahrenheit, partly cloudy, 9 miles per hour, out to left center. Morton 12-3, 2.60 ERA, 1.04 whip, 131 and a third, 163 Ks, 41 walks, 10 home runs allowed. Price 7-4, 3.66 ERA, 1.19 whip, 98 and a third, 114 Ks, 27 walks, 11 home runs allowed. Rays are hitting 248, 723 OPS versus lefties. Red Sox are hitting 283, 837 OPS versus righties. Red Girl on the Tehran strikeout total over 4.5. And Coco Bongo says, more drinking, Jimmy. You have to be firing on all cylinders for Miami. That's the spirit. Coco Bongo. Adam Lastman coming off a 3-0 night, like seeing that. And C-Dom says, according to Vegas Insider, 70% of the public on Houston. Michael Irvellina says, agreed, Indians bats are so 50-50 taking Astros. Normal saying Red Sox to the bank. And Red Girl getting love for her prop bet that she's hammering Tehran over 4.5. Rich G says Indians lineup tonight smashes Verlander. Their best 3 players smash them. We know that for sure. For me, it's Indians or nobody. And Lamont says take Indians full game under. Okay, let's move. Jeff Joseph says under in Boston is a consideration. Price just saw these Rays last time out. 3 runs, struck out 8 over 6. 6-6 with 3.23 ERA lifetime against his old team. Morton got the win in that same game. We were just here in this same situation. He gave up 2 runs, struck out 11 over 7 innings. They got touched in the first 2 or 3 innings and then held things down. He's 5-1 with a 3.86 ERA in 7 starts against Boston. Red Sox come home after beating up on the Yankees over that 4-game series. Overall success for Boston. Now they're only 8.5, I shouldn't say only, but 8.5 games back of the division, but they are right there, 1 game back of the Oakland A's for the number 2 spot. Von Post says, why you got 2 different cups? Because one's got water and one's got coffee. Jimmy, 2 cups, man. Okay, let's look at the market moves here in this spot right now. Here we go. Market moves. Money lines and totals. Rays, Red Sox opened under 9. It's now at 9.5, and it's juiced to the over. And Jeff Joseph, I would not go up against that market move. Price opening up at minus 143. There's been a 11-cent move towards the Rays, and I don't feel comfortable. C-Dom says, isn't Boston bad at home? Yes. Well, 27-26. Bad. C-Dom says Jimmy's drinking gooch juice. Big Rigoo says, call me square on Houston when you get Verlander at 128. Hey, man, I tell you one thing I'll never call you, Big Rigoo, is square. And not only that, but Big Rigoo hit a 23-1. A 23-1 this past Saturday at Saratoga. God, he's Big Rigoo, you are a spectacular. Oh, wow. There it is, 5-5. Orioles, Padres, we're 1-0 on the day. Yeah. All right. Bookie Lover Q says, few reasons I'm on Boston looking deeper. I found Beeks is backing Morton. Beeks ERA 7.89 lifetime versus Boston. Boston hitting 389 against them. Slat says Jimmy 5-5 owes Padres a winner. Get it. Okay. So, look, I don't want to back the Red Sox, but I'd probably go there after what we saw. Is this a letdown spot? I don't know. Ken R says, thanks, Jimmy, for that winner. Getting the day started right, Ken. All right. Gregory Long is on Boston under, New York Yankees under, Philly under, and says lock him in and thank him later. And Barry Cohen, nice, hit both teams' first half totals. I love it. Okay. I'm not going to make a move on this Rays Red Sox. There's a ton of options on this card, and I don't want to reach. Let's take a look at these lineups and see if that moves us to, because I guess I don't want this bias of just watching Boston beat up on the Yankees to get in the way of capping. But the Rays are going with Duffy, Darno, Meadows, Garcia, Brasso, Nate Lowe, still no Brendan Lau, Willie Adames, Heredia, Zunino. For the Red Sox, Betts, Devers, Bogarts, Martinez, Benintendi, Moreland, Vasquez, Brock, Bradley Jr. Is this when they turn it up? Is this when the Red Sox go on a giant run? Red Girl leaning Tampa Bay money line. Bookie Leverkusen says Boston revenge, same matchup. I would take the Red Sox. That'd be the only move I'd make, and I'm not going to do it. Okay, let's move on to Twins Marlins. And we've got games that we haven't capped tonight, and we got to talk a little WNBA too, but Twins Marlins, look, is something wrong with Jake Odorizzi? Let's get all of his games in the last little bit out here. Is something wrong with Jake? Because the Marlins simply don't have left-handed bats that can hurt him. Let's see what the Marlins lineup is. They got Walker batting fourth because he is a switch hitter and can hit from left side, and Granderson batting sixth. They have no left-handed bats. You know, I think Zach Allen is very tough. Let's look at it. So he's at home against Oakland, and he doesn't look terrible. He just looks terrible against the Yankees. The Yankees can do that to you. Before that, and that was Oakland just seems to have his number. He's seen Oakland twice out of the last 4 starts, and they've got to him. But he was at Cleveland. He held them to 1 solo shot over 5 1/3. He has been looking worse for wear. But you know what? If you want to get your shit together, AM says Miami, my best play tonight. Marlins are hitting 654 OPS versus righties. They don't have left-handed bats that can attack Odorizzi. Odorizzi lefty batters are hitting 292 with an 806 OPS off them. Bookie Lover Q says Odorizzi faced a bunch of lefties. Odorizzi knows how to pitch in Miami. You know, I have to do this. Well, let's just see the market move. Let's just see the market move here. Twins open up a minus 148, 6-cent move towards the Marlins. This total is juiced to the under. It still is, but there's been a 6-cent move towards the over. Anthony L. saying Gallen, 12% walk rate. He has to start finding the plate or he will get lit up. Look, I have to take the Twins here. You're just getting such an enormous... The reason why you're getting this great line is the Marlins are hitting well. So the Marlins just put up 11 runs yesterday. Everybody saw that. And now you're getting a Twins team. Now Gallen could be good here, but I still think there's value backing this Twins and the Twins bats. Let's see what they are on the spread here. Minnesota on the spreads, plus 110. So I'm going to take these Twins on Grim Reaper saying Twins are 13-3 in Odorizzi's last 16 starts for his team with a losing record. Marlins 4-1 their last 5 games. Antoine Seymour says Twins off a day rest, smash Marlins off, big win, Jimmy. And this is Antoine Seymour. He's in Miami. He's watching this team every day. I'm taking the Twins on the -1 line, and I'm moving forward on this right now. So for the money line, I'm getting -138. That is available at 5 dimes. Twins on the -1. So the money line is -138 at 5 dimes. And then the run line here, the -1.5 for Minnesota is plus 110. That's available at Intertops, Heritage, and 5 dimes. -1.5 is at plus 110. Good. Good. You know what? I wanted the Phillies and I wanted the Twins. And to be honest with you, I kind of want the Indians, but I'm not going to go up against Dave LA and Big Ragu, so I'll just stay off of that. This makes me feel good. All right. Lamont Williams says, I like the Twins money line. And Farshad Asami said, Twins team can hit the Twins money line. Okay, so let's keep rolling. I like it. I like that I followed through there. Let's talk Pirates, Reds. Rourke is an enigma to me. Look, he starts out the year so badly. He plays pass outside the stadium in Monterrey, Mexico. And then all of a sudden, goes on like a 6-start run where he dominates. Now he's back to throwing 100-plus pitches for 5 innings. I don't want him. Keith Sadler saying Twins in this spot. Odorizzi will shine. Christopher Smith also on the Twins. And Chad Ken says Zach Allen needs to be welcomed to the bigs. This is the spot where it happens. So this Musgrove Rourke spot, Musgrove is like trying to catch a falling knife, man. I never know when he's going to step up, when he's going to shit the bed. The Pirates are playing so badly right now. Let's see what we're getting, market moves here. And then I'm just going to stay off of this game. It makes me uncomfortable. The total opened at 9.5 minus 110. There's been a 3-cent move to the over. Rourke and the Reds open at minus 145. There's been an 11-cent move towards the Pirates. Let's take a look at these lineups, and then I'm just going to pass. We have big games that I got to get to. Here we go. Pirates, Frazier, Reynolds, Marte, Bell, Moran, Dickerson, Newman, Stallings. And then for the Reds, Winker, Votto, Suarez, Puig, Jeanette, Senzel, Iglesias. Rourke batting 8th, and Farmer turning the lineup over. I don't want anything to do with it. All right. AM says Pitt is an absolute rotting carcass. Riku Roxas like in the over. These pitchers are Jekyll and Hyde, and I don't want anything to do with them. All right, Mariners, Rangers. I'm on the first 5 over 6.5 at plus 100. Let's take a look at what the market move has been there. First half total, I got over 6.5 at plus 100. If you want it now, plus 102 at Pinnacle. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I mean, it's not a big move, but it's enough. The Pinnacle, like in the under 6.5. You rarely see Pinnacle hanging a minus 116 towards an under. They don't want you to bet the under. That is uncomforting. Very, very uncomforting. We have Leak Jurado. Volatility all over the place. Leak, first couple starts against the Rangers, they smashed him. Then did he figure out how to pitch to them, or was he just happy to be back in Seattle pitching against them? Faced them last Wednesday, 7 innings, 3 runs, 9 hits, no walks, 7 Ks, 2.59 ERA in 4 July starts. Jurado, another guy you just don't know what you're going to get. It was supposed to be Mike Minor, but as you guys know, Mike Minor whines like a little bitch, and he's now being moved back a day. Jurado is starting in his place. Mariners have a 5-game winning streak, 1 shy of their season high. Is it time to back the Mariners? Aloha Isai Rolla got the Rangers at minus 125. The market move, full game, money lines and totals. Here we go, full game, money lines and totals, Mariners, Rangers. It hasn't moved, but there's still been that move towards the Mariners, which I understand. But you want plus money when you take the Mariners on the road. They are actually better on the road than they are at home, but you still want plus money. Rangers 31 and 21 at home. Bookie Lover Q said Jurado better at home. Rangers hitting 333 off Leak. I'm not going to make any additions. I was happy to see that Ski Profits on the full game over, but I do not like Pinnacle hanging a minus 116 towards the under. I would predict, and I'm not going to take it back, but with Pinnacle hanging that money towards the under, I would predict that I'd lose this first 5. Quack is saying Seattle is a good dog. MMK said Mariners win streak is misleading. Winning against Tigers means nothing. That's a valiant point. Okay. Mets, White Sox. Syndergaard, Lopez. We did not break this game down in the morning show, and it needs our attention right now. Full game, money lines, totals, movement. Mets open up at minus 152. They're minus 148. A 4-cent move towards the White Sox. They've been around that all day long. The total opened at 9. At minus 115, it's now minus 117. So a 2-cent move towards the over. Syndergaard, Lopez. First, let's take a look at lineups and see what we are dealing with for the Mets. And I didn't go over the lineups for Seattle, Texas. Why don't I do that now? Smith, Crawford, Santana, Vogelbach, Beckham, Seager, Nola, Murphy, Broxton. I do not want that team. For the Rangers, Chu, Santana, Andrews, Mazzara, Calhoun, Odor, Cabrera, DeShields Jr., and Federowicz. For the Marlins, Twinkies, we went over that. Twinkies lineup, though, Kepler, Polanco, Carver, Rosario, Sano, Arraez, Gonzalez, Buxton. Good-looking lineup. Okay, Mets, McNeil, Conforto, Alonso, Cano, Ramos, Davis, Frazier, Rosario. Then Nito behind the plate. Garcia, Jay, Abreu, Moncada, Jimenez, McCann, Anderson is back for the White Sox, and that should help them. That should help them. That Bookie Lover Q saying that right there. Tim Anderson back for the White Sox. Jim Rome's a saying Bieber hasn't seen anybody tough in a while on the Stros. Russell Gordon says all over the Mets. AM says leaning Mets. Christopher Smith says trash game. Russell Gordy's all over the Mets. Coactus like in the Mets on the run line. Lopez. This guy, I wish I didn't have high hopes for him. He's cost me $1,000 over the last 2 years. I'm certain of it. Okay, let's take a look at Lopez's last few starts and then take a look at Syndergaard's last few starts and then look how they hit him. So Lopez has looked good. 8 innings against Miami, 2 earned runs. At Tampa, 7 innings, 2 earned runs. Against Oakland, 6 innings, 0 earned runs. He's allowed 4 earned runs in his last 21 innings. You know what? If I take the Mets, Lopez is going to throw a gem. And I don't know if, let's go batter versus pitcher right now. Here we go. Where's a batter versus pitcher? Here we go. No one's seen Lopez. Conforto's faced him 1 plate appearance and walked. Ramos faced him twice. Only 3 White Sox have faced Syndergaard. And John Jay's 3 for 3 against him. Who cares? Russell Gordy on Mets first 5 in full game. Bookie Lover Q saying, telling you, looking at Noah Syndergaard Twitter and beat writers, he doesn't like the trade talk. You're absolutely right. And by that Twitter handle, he's got like a pitcher for the Mets for now. That's the kindy, whiny bitch mentality that Mike Minor had, and I faded him. Alex Ramirez, Spidey play today, Red Sox money line. Alex Ramirez on Red Sox money line. Aloha Isai Rolla on the first 500. You know, this is the type of game that messes with me. The White Sox are going to have a boost with Anderson. The Mets are a tricky team for me to cap, but they're bad on the road. But they have won 4 straight. And Syndergaard's gone 7. Both pitchers are pitching well right now. Get me out of here. Off that game. Cubs at Cardinals. I'm on the Cubs first 5 at minus 125. All data's been a huge market move towards the Cubs. Darvish, Wainwright. I'm on the Cubs first 5, and it makes me feel comfortable. I just want to quickly look how many more games we have on the card. We have Jays, Royals 1, Dodgers, Rockies 2, Tigers, Angels 3, Brewers, A's 4. Okay, great. No need to panic. No need to freak out. Let's calmly cap this game. I'm on the Cubs first 5 minus 125. Let's see what I'd get if I got it right now. Cubs first 5. Here we go. Wow. Minus 135 is the best you can get at Intertops. Big move towards the Cubbies. Now, we talked about this. And MMK says, big card like this, wouldn't even consider taking bad teams as a favorite. I get that. Mr. Fatfist says, remember after Jimmy's show, we'll be on Sports Keg Live for the Contender Series tonight. Shout out to our guy, Mr. Fatfist. And Mr. Fatfist, we want you and the fight analyst to do a live MMA show when we are in Miami, so I need to talk to you about that. I know there's no fight that Saturday night we're there, but then there's China the following week, so think on that, and I'll talk to you about that. Aloha Eastside Roller says, liking Cubs. Farsha Asami says, Indians will beat Astros tonight, Indians money line. Coactus liking the Cards. Now, we talked about this off the top. Every home team has won so far in the 9 times that the Cubs and Cardinals faced each other. But I don't want Wainwright, even though he probably steps up in this situation. He's been known to do that. 16-12, 4.06 ERA in his career against the Cubs. This will be his 4th start of the season against the Cubs. 1-2 with a 4.67 ERA. Darvish seems to be getting better and better. You know, I like this play a lot. Now, I like it better at minus 125 than I do at minus 137. So I wouldn't give this out, you know, as a birthday pick to our guys, but I would have in the morning. I'm on the Cubs. Let's take a quick look at the lineups here for Cubbies Cards. Big game. Both identical, 56 and 49 records. Cubs are a bad road team, but I'm taking them first 5 because I wouldn't surprise me to see St. Louis come back late. For the Cubbies, Garcia, Hayward, Bryant, Rizzo, Baez, Caratini, Schwarber, Happ in center field. And then for St. Louis, Edmund, Fowler, Martinez, Goldschmidt, DeYoung, Wong, O'Neill, Wieters. This is a bad baseball team, and they're lucky that Goldschmidt is playing so well. This is just, looking at that lineup, like Jose Martinez being bad this year. They get nothing out of Wong. Tyler O'Neill stepped up at times. I'm surprised that the Cardinals have gone on this run. Basically, it's good coaching. Oh, wow. Jeff Joseph. Wow, I did not know that. Jeff Joseph. Matt Bernier has left Daily Racing for him. Now a free agent. Wow. We need him. We need him. Wow, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to shout out. Christopher just said, are the bats still out in Atlanta? Yes. And they're going to be out for a while. Till they don't think they're going to get – it's Swanson will be back this weekend, but Markakis is out for 6 weeks, I believe. So, yeah. They got Camargo at shortstop, and that will be that way for the time being. Wow, Fatfish says there's going to be a local MMA fight also when everybody's down in Fort Lauderdale, by the way. Oh, wow. Fat Fist. Let us know about that. What night of the week is that? That would be a really fun thing to do. Okay. Wow, I did not know that. Matt Bernier is the best in the business. Okay. Cubs first 5, I like a lot. So we have 4 more games left. So we'll get through these 4 games in less than 12 minutes. And then let's all give our birthday plays, our best play on the card out for our guys, Brian Watson, Terrell Goodman, and our guy, Jeff, on the early show. Let's all do that together. And Lamont says, yeah, you know how many games we lose late. Absolutely. Farsha Sami says, Jimmy, Cubs under 9 looks good. I just don't trust the bullpen, and I think they could get the win right. Chad Cannon liking that first 5 as well, but saying Cubs bet on the road. And Bookie Lover Q says St. Louis hitting 211 off of Darvish. Okay, Jays Royals. Sean Reed Foley has stepped it up in his very small sample size in the show, 12 2/3, 12 Ks, 6 walks. But he looked terrible all year in Buffalo. Absolutely terrible all year in Buffalo. 3-4 with it. A 6.26 ERA in 18 games. He looks terrible. Now, they brought up Bo Bichette, which is a nice spark. Galvis is moving to second. Bichette will be shortstop. That's very, very nice start. Now, we talk about this Royals team playing good. It's surprising because they've lost Diekman, their left-hander from the bullpen. They lost Maldonado. They lost Terrence Gore. Willie Peralta and Lucas Duda have been designated for assignment. And then Alberto Mondesi is also injured. I think with the excitement around Bo Bichette coming up, and this young Jays lineup, I actually look to them right now. I look to them. Gas Station Susie said, Matt Bernier every Friday morning low bag show. Make it happen, Jimmy. I would love that so much, Gas Station Susie. The only concern I have is, are there enough of us into horse racing? That's the question I'm going to have to answer. That's the first question I'm going to have to answer. Trenton Claxton, WNBA picks Dallas at the half. I'm on that too. He's on the Chicago Sky over 160 and Dodgers under and Texas under. I like it. And Bookie Lover Q says Galvis is the DH now. Yeah, let's take a look at these lineups for the Jays and the Royals. Here we go. For the Jays, Bichette leading off. How exciting is that going to be for him? That's going to reverberate through the whole clubhouse. Galvis, DH, and Gurriel, Grichuk, Guerrero, Biggio, Hernandez, Drury, Jansen. That tells me one thing, that Smoke's being traded. Smoke is being traded when I look at that lineup. I bet you that's announced any minute. For the Royals, Merrifield, Gordon, Dozier, Soler, O'Hearn, Cuthbert, Lopez, Ardiega, Villoria. Look, I'm not going to take a bad team on the road, but I'm telling you, Lance LaRose on the Jays team total over. Maybe that's the look. Stay away from Sean Reed Foley. You know what? I like the Jays here. Montgomery coming off of a good start. Oh, it's on the 28th of August. That's okay. That's good thinking, though. Good thinking. God, let's see what the team total is. Let's see what the market moves mean. I know money's been coming on the Jays. Let's go full game, money lines and totals. Jays, Royals. Here we go. Jays, Royals. Where is it? There we go. So the Jays opened as favorites. Interesting. The Jays opened as favorites and 8-cent move towards them. You know, I'm just not going to take the Jays on the road as a favorite. I mean, that's just asinine. Let's see what I get for the team total for the Jays. 4.5. It's minus 138. It's just juiced too much. And Keith Sadler saying Dodgers money line is a birthday pick. I'd like to take the Jays here, but Montgomery's getting an opportunity to show what he's worth. And I can't trust Sean Reed Foley, and I have to just stay off this game. AM's on the Blue Jays money line. Look, I get it, but I just can't take. Jays are better on the road than they are at home, 21-33. I can't do it with Reed Foley on the mound. Okay, I'm off. Dodgers Rockies. So we don't, as Urias, is it Gonsolin? Now it's Urias. Let's see what they say about Urias if he's the actual primary in this spot. He is. It's going to be Julio Urias. This guy at times has stud type stuff. Flick My Big says 30-cent line move with Phillies first 5. Thoughts on that play? Move from -110 to -140. Flick My Big, I certainly wouldn't take it to -140, but I am backing the Phillies here. And clearly that line move says you're going to get a nice start from a pitcher who is in Smiley, who has been struggling for a year and a half now. So I like it. And I like it where you got it. And I just took Phillies full game. Okay, Julio Urias, 4-2, 2.34 ERA, 0.97 whip. Freeland coming off the first good start. Freeland is a mature guy, man. When he talks about what's gone wrong with him this year, I do think he turns it around. 8.79 ERA in his last 7 starts. Great numbers against LA in his career. That last start was nice. 1 unearned run in 6 innings against Washington to smash lefties. Now, look, whenever I say look, I know that I'm trying to convince myself of something that's not going to work. My friend Irwin had this joke about how he has a friend who's been married 5 times. And he went to the 5th marriage, and you could tell that he wrote his own vows because he started it with look. When you start anything with look, you're trying to convince somebody of something. And just because I saw an under hit yesterday doesn't mean we go right back to the under. And I haven't taken an under all year at Coors Field. And it's hot, 13 miles per hour sideways. These 2 lefties on the mound. Dodgers 253, 765 OPS first lefties. That number's been going down. Rockies are hitting 263, 784 OPS first lefties. I'd like to take an under, but I'm not going to. David H says WNBA will be there very soon. Varsha Tommy says Freeland's garbage. Dodgers will smack him. Dodgers money line and over. I'm off this game. Let's just see the market move quickly. And David H, we will get there. And look, Orioles have taken the lead. God, I like when bad teams win. All right, here we go. Market move on this game. Opened up -140. 9-cent move towards the Dodgers. RTM 10.823s on the Rockies money line. This is another spot. Ross Thomas says Dodgers off lopsided L. I think there's better spots on the card, and I'm not going to push myself into making plays. Let's see the lineups. Dodgers, Pollock, Seager, Turner, Bellinger, White, Verdugo, Negron, Martin. I mean, look, that's a bad Dodgers lineup. There's no other way of looking at it. It's just an ugly, bad Dodgers lineup. For the Rockies, Dahl, Story, Arenado, Murphy, Desmond McMahon, Tapia, Ionetta. Look, man, I would like to take the under, but Rich G's on the alternate over 15.5, and I like that look. I like that look with the alternate overs at Coors. Go for a big score. All right, I'm off of it. Boogie Lover Q said Dodgers 18 games up on Rockies. Don't think players care. Look at Jock Peterson acting like a high schooler. Luca Di Stefano says, I'm out. Thanks for the plays. Best of luck. Much love to you, Luca. Okay, I'm off. Then I'm on the Tigers team total over 3.5 at -115. See, do we have lineups yet in the Tigers game? No, we don't. Let me just refresh quickly. Do we have the Tigers lineups? No, we don't. But we have the Angels lineup. Goodwin, Trout, Otani, Calhoun, Fletcher, Simmons, Dice, Smith, and Rengifo. We have that. And then I'm on the team total over 3.5 at -115. It's now -114. I don't love that. And Gas Station Sushi says fade of Dodgers rest of the regular season. You know, just a quick take on Gas Station Sushi saying that. I bet you that is a great play moving forward. Fading them on the money line because they're always going to be favorites. You probably hit 38% and you're up units. All right. And Frank Alexander like it when Jock leads off. I'm on a team total over 3.5 for the Tigers. Canning has said a lot of things that I thought were questionable. One, he said he made a little change. He said, I just moved over on the rubber. I got more centered on the rubber. Honestly, I don't know if it did anything, but it put me in the right mindset to be in. That sounds like a guy who's about to get hit. Sounds like a guy who's about to get hit, man. So he came into the Seattle game in the 16th inning, went on relief appearance. When was it? On Thursday? He allows 2 runs. They lose the game. You know what? Verhagen, he's been good with the Mud Hens and terrible in his career at this level. I just want off of it. Lance Rose says LA Dodgers acting like they don't care. Wow. This spot here, Von Polo says Padres are pissing me off. Well, I don't mean to be cheering that. Then I apologize, Muhammad, if you had them. Tigers team total over 3.5 is what I want. And that's it. So then we have Brewers, A's, first 5 and minus 123. If I can get Bassett to get through this Brewers lineup off the top, then there's a plus line waiting for us for the A's to score first. Let's look at this A's lineup. Simeon, Chapman, Olsen, Kanya, Davis, Herman, Grossman, Pinder, Profar. It's not your best A's lineup, but all they have to do is get through that first group of batters for Milwaukee. And Ron Crawford's spreadsheet plays Yankees run line, Mets money line, Oakland money line, Houston money line. Wow, the spreadsheet is backing the Astros. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste that. There we go, copied and pasted. And we remember the taint play of the day is Houston, Cleveland, under 8.5. Okay, I'm just going to take a quick look at my book, at what it's giving me for A's to score first in this game. They have been doing that a lot at home, and I want to see what kind of plus line I'm getting for the A's to score first. Where will we? Here we go. First team to score, A's at plus 120. A nice, juicy line, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the A's to score first at plus 120. And Bookie Leverkusen says Oakland has Diekman pitching tonight. I'm on Oakland. They don't have Oakland Diekman starting, do they? Bassett first. Okay, beautiful. Okay. And David H says, my cousin on Tigers is a relief pitcher, number 36. We will cheer for him. Okay, so then that's my MLB card. Let's move on to WNBA right now because it's a very interesting look. First game off the All-Star, after the All-Star break, a time to look for historically, and I'm not saying we hammer it right away, although I've made one play where we look for dogs and unders. All right, this is my MLB card. Orioles, Padres over 9, minus 107. Cash it. Diamondbacks at Yankees. Diamondbacks team total over 4.5. Oh, Prince of the City, Tigers lineup. Thank you, Prince of the City. Great work. Jones, Goodrum, Cabrera, Castellanos still on the team. Dixon, Castro, Rogers, Reyes, Mercer. Thank you, Prince of the City. Rostradamus says, why is 60% on Oakland but line going down? I am concerned about my full game on the A's. I'm concerned watching that market move all day. I am concerned. Okay. This is my line. So I already hit with the over. Then I'm on Diamondbacks team total over 4.5. So right now, we're going to go into WNBA. Can we all, for the 2 birthday guys and 3 from the morning show, AM leading the way says birthday play Miami money line. Can we all give our best play to our guys who are celebrating their birthday? And Russell Gordy says Ross because Brewers are going to win, says Russell Gordy. Okay, Diamondbacks team total over 4.5. I'm on Braves first 5 at minus 109. Let's see what that move is there. I think that might be the play I like the most now. First 5, money line for the Braves. You can still get, bookmakers at minus 105. Okay. Braves first 5, minus 109. Then I'm on Phillies full game, minus 126. Ron Crawford's on the sky. Interesting. Wow. And Ron Walsack in July, 33-15, under 160 points. But CT Bay saying best play Nats first 5. Oh, first 5 under. Okay, I stayed off Astros, Indians. A lot of debate in that game. Stayed off Rays, Red Sox. I'm on the Twins minus 1 line. Pirates, Reds, off. I'm on the over 6.5 plus 100 Mariners, Rangers. I don't like the market move against me there. I stayed off the Mets, White Sox. I'm on the Cubs first 5 minus 125. I stayed off Dodgers, Rockies. I'm on Tigers team total over 3.5 minus 115. And A's first 5 minus 120. Okay, I tell you what. My 2 favorite plays on this card are, you know what? I'm going to change. My favorite play on this card is the Tigers team total over 3.5. They get on the plane. They go into LA. This Angels team is tired. Canning doesn't know where to put his foot on the rubber. They're going to get me 4 runs. Bookie Lover Q says Giants benching big bats. And Bookie Lover Q also says no Will Smith for the Dodgers. Okay, so let's get into WNBA. Look at market moves. First, let's talk Sky, Connecticut Sun. We've just seen Ron Crawford backing the Chicago Sky at +7. Let's see what the market move is on that. Here we go. Money lines, spreads and totals. Thank you. Okay, here we go. So, that was my first half. Yes, I am full game. Okay, here we go. For the Sky, so Connecticut opened at -7. Now they're -7.5 at a few books, but not Pinnacle. The total opened at 158. It's now at 161. We already know, I believe it was Trenton Claxton is on the over. Okay. Sky, 5th overall in league standings, 2 games back of Connecticut. And Las Vegas. 2 games back, yes, of Connecticut and Las Vegas. James Wade's looked good. Done a great job coaching this team. Vandersloot, Diamond DeShields. Got to get me a Vandersloot jersey. They play in the All-Star game, as well as Allie Quigley, Vandersloot's wife. Chicago looking for its first 5-game winning streak since 2013. Sky averaged 85.7 points in their 4 wins. Vandersloot, NBA's leader in assists. Connecticut closed out the first half of the season on a 4-game winning streak. But that was a 5-game losing streak right before that. Jonquel Jones, Alyssa Thomas representing Connecticut in the All-Star game. 2 of the league's best offenses against each other. Generally, I would jump on the over 2, but it just concerns me. First game after the All-Star break for them to... and Ski Profit says it went up to 8 and came back down. Ron Crawford also liking the Mystics at 9.5. And CDOM saying Connecticut 9-1 at home. EJV on the Sky and the over. And the Aces over. This game makes me uncomfortable. I think Connecticut Sun have to step up here and put the foot down on the Chicago Sky. But it's the first game after the All-Star break. And we've seen a slight market move to the Connecticut Sun and coming back. And the over, which seemed in the middle of the season, this over would be my play. But the first game after the All-Star break, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to take the under because the market's moving towards the over. All that said, I'm off. Chicago Sky, Connecticut Sun. While we're talking about it, though, Rafa, could you pop up that WNBA record? Because small sample size, but thanks to your guys' leadership, guys like Ron Walsek, Ron Crawford, Aloha Isai Rola, Von Polo, I'm looking good right now, and I want to keep it that way. Okay. And Isaac God said, Jimmy, take Angels first half over. No, I'm just going to focus on the Tigers, and I'm going to pray for Verhagen. I think that he can... It sucks that he's been so bad in the show, and he's been fine with the Mudheads. I expect that to change. Okay, so Chicago Side, Connecticut Sun. Now we have Mercury at Mystics. Mercury at Mystics. I don't know if Tarasi's playing. I don't know if you guys know, still having a back issue. Mercury have won 4 of their last 5. Griner is a monster, but Griner coming off of the All-Star break. Mercury, Mystics. It opened at 10. It's still at 10. This total opened at 158. Wow, a big move to the over at Bookmaker. Just went up a full point to the over in Mercury Mystics. Sky team total over is EJV. Rod Zawacki on Sky +7. I don't see anybody making moves on this. Isaac God says take Phoenix solo over. Ski Profit is on the under. You know, I've had success sort of tailing the WNBA experts when it correlates with how I think a game is going to bang out. And the best play on this card to me is the Dallas Wings first half, and that's what I made my move on. Alex Ramirez says, Jimmy, take Red Sox. They will explode tonight. I was leaning towards them, but I don't know if I can hammer it. A. Hilly's on the Phoenix, Washington under. Ron Crawford's on the Mystics -9.5. Isaac God says, trust me. Take Phoenix solo over. Trust me. Phoenix as a dog against the Mystics. He says, trust me. When Isaac God tells me to make a move and says, trust me, he is right a very high percentage of the time. Okay, let's see what I'm getting for the Dallas Wings. The Phoenix Mercury. Phoenix Mercury team total over at my book. Team props. Team totals. 74.5 and minus 115 is what I'm getting. Wow. And Ron Walsek, Phoenix plus 10 and the money line. And there's Nut Flush Allen. Long, awesome trip to Vegas. Won a decent amount. Decided to take Kristen to his show. She picked Cirque du Soleil's Humanity show, where all the girls were basically naked. Killer wife. That does sound very nice. Okay, I am going to make a move. It's going to correlate with Ron Walsek with Phoenix plus 10 in the money line. I'm going to make a move with Isaac God. I'm going to take the team total over. I'm just going to take what my book is giving me. I'm not going to line shop. Over 74.5 at minus 115. Phoenix Mercury team total over 74.5 at minus 115. All right. I have to make sure to remember to bet that. Doing that. Okay. Ron Crawford says Phoenix 190, 168. It's revenge. Okay. I'm on the Dallas Wings first half plus 7 at minus 110. And I'm now on the Phoenix Mercury team total over 74.5 at minus 115. That, my friends, is our card. All right. We've already started it with a win on that over. I wish I had to put it in the Big Boss contest because I still need 3 picks. Still need 3 picks before I've qualified with that 60 units, and I just want the 200 bet points. Dallas Wings first half plus 7, minus 110. And Phoenix Mercury team total over 74.5 at minus 115. With that said, I will do one quick rundown of all my plays after we bring in your next guest. I've been laughing at him. He's been very humorous today. And he's only been talking about his trip, Mexico. As you know, he's not being welcomed to the United States. They did not give him a visa to travel to the States. Without further ado, please welcome Lucrative Larry. Lucrative Larry. Oh, no Lucrative Larry. We have not got Lucrative Larry. Okay, without Lucrative Larry, I will go over all my plays. I'm on, already cashed with the over 9, Orioles Padres. Diamondbacks team total over 4.5 at minus 110. Braves first 5 at minus 109. Phillies at minus 126. That's an addition. Stayed off Astros, Indians. Stayed off Rays, Red Sox, although Spidey played today's Red Sox money line. I'm on Twins minus 1. It's minus 138 and a plus 110. Pirates, Reds, I'm off. Mariners, Rangers, first 5 over 6.5 at plus 100. Yuri's chanting Larry. I don't know if we're going to get him. And then Cubs, first 5 at minus 125. Stayed off Jays, Royals. Stayed off Dodgers, Rockies. Tigers team total over 3.5. Oscar Valverde, Ramirez, chanting Larry. And finally, A's first 5 minus 123. A's to score first at plus 120. And then in WNBA, I'm on the Mercury team total over 74.5 minus 115. And Dallas Wings first half at plus 7 minus 110. And we're getting a thumbs up. So without further ado, let's bring in Lucrative Larry. Larry, what the hell, man? What's going on? What's going on? Talk to me.
Look.
Sure.
First off,
what up?
thank you for having me
You're welcome.
on your shows. Guys, as you know, I've not been given a visa for travel to the United States.
Yes, David H. says no passport. Trump say no.
I will not be stopped by this. I will not be stopped by this nonsense.
Okay.
And because of this, as you know, I've decided to host my own event
Yeah.
in Mexico.
Yeah.
Mexico. Little wordplay I did with the word Miami, Mexico, my event, right?
It's a borderline brilliant.
I would say nothing different than that. You said, give me here.
No, let's stay focused.
That was great. However, recently I've been getting some security concerns.
Really?
Yes. I mean, it's in Culiacan. It's not an easy place.
Oh, Culiacan is
It's
not the safest place. Okay.
It's a drug war over there. But because of this, I've joined several gangs.
Oh, really?
Many gangs. Yes. Yes.
Such as?
I've joined Norteños, Sureños. I've joined Knights Templar. I've joined Sinaloa Cartel, of course. I've joined Jalisco New Generation. I've joined Familia Michoacana.
Oh, that sounds
I've
friendly.
joined Latin Kings. I've sent
Kings.
emails everywhere, and the list is going on and on and on. The guys have been open arms.
Wow.
Open arms.
Wow.
It's a family there. Familia.
Now, there's a couple problems here. One, I don't know if you know this, but if you get in, you can't ever get out.
Why would I want to get out?
No, that's a good point. Also, what if the other gangs find out that you're in different gangs? Are they gonna what?
Unity.
Alright.
Unity.
Okay.
Unity.
Okay.
I've come up with some new event. Let's call it that.
Sure.
We're gonna have more things.
Oh.
A petting zoo. Remember the petting zoo?
Yeah, I do.
Basically goats.
Just goats at the petting zoo. Goats all the way.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
goats.
Sure.
It's goats. Stray dogs.
Stray dogs. Wait, are you going to be milking these goats at all? You gonna be creating a little goat cheese, maybe? Think on it. Think on it. Sorry, I don't mean to keep going. What else is going on? What else is going on? So stray dogs.
Oh my god.
Is the stray dog like a just? They're going to be stray dogs there. Is that what you mean? Okay, that sounds.
Stray dogs.
Okay,
Stray,
that sounds great.
stray cats. You can name them. You
Stray
can name
cats
them.
too. Okay, sure.
Why not?
Sure.
We're going to have a cobbler shoemaker for all you idiots that are attending. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I can't wait to have you there. And yeah, everything goes. It's a drug war place, but we're going to be safe. It's a safe haven. That's how my parents used to call it.
Did they used to call it that?
Yeah, many times. You want to hear my plan?
I do. Sorry, Ski Prof saying you just said it moved up a full point. Yeah, it went
guys,
from
key.
157.5 to 158.5 a bookmaker, but it's juiced to the under. But Heritage has moved theirs down to 157.5. A ton of movement on this total. But yes, bookmaker moved it up a full point from 157.5 158.5. Sorry to take you off of this. So a couple things here. Oh, David H says Trump wants only people with good merit. You got good merit, can you say?
Why the fuck would I want that? Does this Trump person is going to have chode and taint piercings?
Chode and taint piercing.
Is he going to have it
I
in
don't
his
know.
Miami's thing? No, he's not going to have it, right?
Well, I don't even think we have chode and taint piercings at our event. Do you guys have it?
Mexico.
Really?
You think I
Chode,
was going to go light on this?
chode and taint.
Taint piercing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And who's gonna? Do we know who's going to be delivering these people? Is it a gang member? Is it you? Is it a goat?
Might be a famous person.
You're getting a famous person to come
I'm not gonna look.
in. Wow.
We're going all out
Wow.
on
wow.
Mexico.
I'll have to talk about the higher ups because we don't have. I mean, the
Who's your
way
famous person, man?
the way our trip's set up now, we're all gonna leave without our taints or chodes pierced. I can't have that.
We might have a certain
Wow.
football player.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say more. Can't say more.
Wow.
Can't say more.
Wow.
My play. I'm
Okay,
gonna leave you with my play.
Sure, leave us with the play.
I'm taking a draw. A draw. Rosenborg at Bate Borisov again. A draw. At plus 260 at bet 365.
Another draw. How did your last draw work out?
That is personal.
That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. There he is.
Much love.
Thank you. There he is, a gang member. He could be the one delivering the piercings. Who knows? Larry is a man of many skills. There he is, lucrative Larry in the house. I feel good. Starting the day 1-0. How could I not come back here a winner tomorrow? I will win. I will drink. Thank you guys so much for capping with us. Most importantly, though. Oh, and Isaac God says Vegas half solo over. Coco Bongo wondering if there's going to be peach cobbler. There will be. I mean, I don't know how many chode piercing events you've gone to, but where there's chode piercing, there's peach cobbler. Leche, hey, los bookmakers!